We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things issue 4. This is a 4-part miniseries from IDW and Dark Horse that started in 2023. Written by Cameron Chittock, art by Fero Pe, colors by Sofie Dodgson, letters by Rus Wooton, editorial assist by Nicholas Nino, editors Chase Maritz and Jonathan Manning, senior editor Charles Beecham. I have cover A by Fero Pe, which I like that cover quite a bit. It is really cool. So the Hawkins kids are trying to work with turtles to figure out what to do, and some of the turtles are in the upside down. Thankfully, Donatello and Raphael recruit Casey and April to get them to where they need to go. They got information from Baxter Stockman that aliens were involved in this, and that's something that Mike and Leo already knew. So we get some background on how they were trying to get home, and they ended up accidentally opening a portal to the upside down. Things went horribly wrong from there. So the two groups have to go to Times Square and deal with the situation with the Mind Flayer. Things do get a bit silly in this one. We got the Hawkins kids getting weapons from the turtles because they've earned them, supposedly. You were in one fight and used a sword poorly. You didn't earn anything. Also, Raphael gives 11 a turtle mask for some reason. I don't really know what that's all about. There's a couple other little silly things in here that were a little bit annoying. Things got wrapped up pretty quickly, and I didn't really have a problem with that, but it was a little rushed and probably could have used a little more explanation, because there is this alien that's working with the Mind Flayer and they don't really address it beyond some dialogue boxes. That could have been elaborated on a little more, and they could have cut some of this fan service cheese out in favor of that. I would say the story is good and it was a lot of fun to read. It just had a few cutesy parts at the end that were a little bit annoying for an average comic reader that's been reading comics for a while, and they were trying to do a little too much fan service by doing these kind of fan fiction elements of like, oh, you've earned this, when you really didn't. But the cover's good, the art is solid. I am liking this artist's style more than as I see it. I still think the humans' faces look a little weird at times, but the turtles look amazing. As a miniseries, I would absolutely recommend it. Like I said, this last issue had a few minor problems that were a little bit annoying and a little too much fan fiction nonsense, but not enough to dissuade me from recommending this miniseries. I thought the story was just fine and had a lot of really cool elements. It's better than any of the one-shots or miniseries because it actually is an original story and doesn't rely too heavily on MacGuffins. So if you get a chance to check this out, I would say do it. Try and get it in trade paperback for a decent price or pick up the back issues reasonably cheap. I wouldn't pay more than cover price for them, but I didn't feel cheated for the cover price. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.